Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. We are finishing our trip from Scandinavia, from Sweden to Hull. We are currently in Denmark at one of the garages that I just bought on the last episode at the end. This is not going to be a super long episode, but I am going to... Oh, wrong way. I thought you got both ways, but... You guys have co-op tomorrow, yes. Okay, I'll tell the... Make sure they stay clean, please. Like, John shouldn't wear that to bed then. You need socks, so make sure the socks get in the laundry, Seth. Please, go handle that now before you start getting into the game too much. Okay, but check. He needs socks. He just said he didn't have them. Okay, well, they can't really be mismatched if you could find a match pair. I'm going to get yelled at by your mom, and I really am not in the mood. She's already told me tonight she wants you guys dressed up nice tomorrow. So. Oh, I was supposed to sleep, and I didn't. Crud. What's up, Ryan? How much was it? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. So I'll still have $10 left.
It doesn't look terribly low quality.
No, that's fine. That's thicker than my last cable. And that one lasted 20 years. Crap, I never slept. Dang it, this is going to be a pain in the butt to get the trailer in there. What's up, Kyle Frones? So what we're doing right now is we're just driving around in circles for no reason. I pulled out through the garage thinking that I was done for the night. Didn't realize that I wasn't asleep, so hopefully not going to ram the trailer into the guidepost, but I might. Oh, no, I am. Shoot. Son of a biscuit. You said you can do it? I could do it if I had started turning a little earlier. I just can't. I'm blind to where the gate is. I can't tell where the gate is, so I'm kind of doing this hoping and not really seeing. I think I see it now. I need to turn this way. Yeah, I'm trying, bud. They really don't give you much room, huh? Getting me nervous having the internet down again. So anyway, welcome to Late Night Trucking with Arthur once again. Where'd you stick that cable? Ryan, I had Ryan pick me up a guitar cable. After 20 years, my crappy Guitar Center cable went bad. Do you think the new one will last that long? I don't think so. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. There we go. Of course, we're going to jackknife, but... Okay, you guys got socks? You're all good? Yeah, make sure Chubba and Violet have stuff, too. Dang it went too far. Ugh. I'm totally wedged. Shoot, now I'm flipping the trailer. Oh, okay, stop. Okay. Okay, John, could you maybe not yell in my room? I'm trying to stream here, buddy. Yeah, it snowed this morning for us, too. Yes, it is like Micro Center for cables. Yes. No, it's the same. They're pretty good, actually. And they're cheap. Like, so $20 for a 20-foot cable, that's $1 a foot, right? I mean, if you were to buy, like, the name brand one, like Monster cables, you'd be looking at, like, $80 or $90 for the same cable, so... It's actually a pretty decent price. What's up, Jeremy Waugh? That's the trailer rubbing on the... And it's a fragile trailer. Man, I hope I don't break it. Well, we're going to just go real slow and... No, I want to sleep. I went too far forward. Man, I've been driving for like 3 minutes and I'm batting 0 right now. All right, let's try this now. Come on, give me the sleep trigger. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, sleep trigger. Freak. Totally hooked on the garage. Come on, he's not even on the garage. What the heck? Yeah, so it's a decent price. Son of a biscuit. Let me in. Okay, there we go. Now we can rest. So shut the truck off. And now I'm off the trigger again. Oh, why did I even bother? Okay, how about now? You gotta be freaking kidding me. my gosh. I'm gonna have to go around again. The trigger reset. That's the only problem with this game, and I've had that happen in American Truck Simulator 2, where if you drive over the trigger once and you miss it, the trigger disappears, and then you have to go all the way, like leave the spot and come back around again. I'm just praying I didn't damage the trailer. Nope, I didn't. Okay, good. What's up, Seabull? Yeah, so anyway, I've been without a guitar cable for a couple days, and I'm like, dang it. So I finally told Ryan, I sold some stuff on eBay for a friend and made about $100, and I'm like, listen, here, I owed Ryan $50, so I gave him the $50 I owed him, and then I said, here's 80. I said, please just go get a cable for me, please, because I'm going to need a cable, and it's been years. But I need something to practice with here at home, so. Okay. Well, I owed him $50. I didn't really give him $50. I owed him $50. Okay, can I sleep yet? You've got to be kidding me. I'm just going to go somewhere else. This is stupid. Third time around, forget it. Obviously, the game's going to be a jerk about it. What a weird problem. So we're going to have to find somewhere else where I can sleep now. My guy's probably going to get a ticket. Well, you're supposed to stop, John, every 10 hours. The driver's supposed to stop and sleep. Let's see, how have I been doing? Hope I had a good Easter. Same for you guys. It was good. I had a nice Easter. It was, we obviously was super busy with church. We had over 4,500 people this weekend at church. It was crazy. It was the second and third service were madhouses. If you don't sleep for long enough, the guy will start passing out while you're driving, and you'll end up crashing. But if you miss see, he's starting to fall asleep. That's it right there. If you miss your window, you start getting tickets first, or you start getting tickets. Sometimes you fall asleep before you get tickets. Sometimes you fall asleep after. But as you can see, my guy's starting to pass out, and I desperately need to find a garage. But I used to feel like go down the road. It's like, what is that guy doing? Why is he falling asleep? Oh, at the garage, you mean? Yeah. So irritating. Anyway. Yeah, same problem in ATS. Yep. Yep. You can turn it off, I think. I think you can turn the falling asleep off, but or maybe the fines, but the guy still falls asleep. Maybe. I think you can turn it on and off. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can. What's up, John? Good. I'm glad to see that you had a good Easter. Had a nice time. Blew my diet. Went to my friend's house. His wife makes all kinds of good desserts and pastries, and definitely enjoyed those. Felt a little fatter afterwards. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. See me over revving my engine because I'm racing to get there.
He's still skinnier.
I'm still skinnier? Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
You were tired at 8:30? I went to bed at 11:30, and I was really tired. I had a shoot this morning. I had to be up at 7 o'clock and leave by 8. And unfortunately, the shoot got postponed until Thursday, because it snowed this morning. So my father-in-law, I'm doing it for him, and he called and was like, Arthur, I see there's snow on the ground. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, can we postpone until Thursday? And I'm like, mm-hmm. At least I hadn't left home, you know what I mean? Like, at least, he called before I went anywhere, but I was still a little frustrated. I don't like to cancel work, but I still had another shoot. The snow melted by mid-afternoon, and I had another shoot anyway, so I went and did that shoot and got $350 for that. So I really needed the money. We haven't gotten, last week there was no work, so but this week there's work lining up, so it's good. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do too, somebody gave me the Chinese paint scheme, so we're gonna go in for one of those.
Hey, Dada, we shouldn't hear the dying cow.
Dying cow? What are you talking about?
Grandpa freaking sounds like a dying cow. He sings the other.
So, my father-in-law is a karaoke singer, and it's awful. It really does sound like you shouldn't say stuff like that though, Mater, but it does sound like a dying cow. He doesn't even pronounce his words. He sings all these old like Patsy Cline songs and stuff. I got no hair on your pillow. It's awful. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. And so he wanted me to record. He did this like concert at an old folks home, and he wants to do it like all the time. Like, and they liked it. You know, they clapped, and the people were real happy to be there. So I was like, well, you know, at least the people liked it. And
Did you make money doing it?
see, did I make money doing it? No, of course not. But yeah, my father-in-law also helped me out a lot when I've needed it. So I'm not going to complain. There's a panda bear. So this is the new Chinese paint schemes. I don't know if they just came out or. But Jeremy Waugh got this for me. So Jeremy is also online, and I like that one. That's a pretty cool paint scheme. But anyway, so I had to edit this concert for him, and I was like putting the pieces together, and I love that paint scheme. That is awesome. We're doing that. And so John came in the room, and he's like, "Is that a dying cow?" Or he sounds like a dying cow. And I was like, he sounds great. You're right, Violet. It's awesome stuff.
No, he sounds like a dying cow.
Widowy. He widowy sounds like a dying cow. It's so bad. I'm sorry. Oh. Anyway, and his family encourages him, so I'm like, oh my gosh, don't encourage him. Yeah, kind of like Hank Williams Sr., right? Yeah. But, and then the other thing he does is he doesn't have any rhythm, so he starts like singing the song, but he gets way ahead of it, like so the song is like doo doo doo, and he's like, and then he's like way off. Wait, why did it say enter? It should say, but I don't know. It just does. It says enter or the button. I think it's the way that works. So we still have some time to go. A lot of that time is going to be. Hey, listen, guys. I need you to turn that light off by next to my bed and turn this light on. It's making my IR tracker go crazy.
Light on?
Yeah, turn this light on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Gaming Nerfer, your stove caught on fire? What? Hi, Goosey.
How?
How did you do that?
Oh, you messed up big time.
Yeah, or did your? Oh, it might not have been him cooking. It could have been his family member, but that's crazy. A good starter RC plane. To be honest with you, probably the best one out there, I think. Well, the first thing you can do, if you can still find them, they have RC planes that they have RC controllers that hook up to your PC, and then you use a program called. Let me think about this. What's the name of that program? It's an RC simulator. Gosh, it costs $40. But it's worth every dollar because you get to practice flying before you actually go flying. Seth, what was the name of that simulator? All my kids learned to fly on it that learned how to fly. No, RC something. I'll give you the link. Remind me after the thing is over, but I'll give you the link to the program. You can even use an Xbox controller to practice, but the biggest thing is to learn how to fly before you actually go out in the field. Because what happens is everything gets twisted around when you're flying towards yourself, and it's really hard to get oriented. You'll get screwed up and you'll end up crashing the airplane. So it's good to practice a little bit. Like what I did before I actually flew an RC airplane, I practiced on the simulator, and then you could like I would go and make it so that I could fly circuits and then come back in for a landing. So they had runways that you take off and land from. And I practiced flying around in like a pattern traffic and then coming back in and making sure the airplane was lined up and landing on the runway. Once I could do that fairly comfortably, I felt like I could go fly the airplane, and I was right. So that costs, I think, all total maybe about $60 for the controller and the program. And once again, remind me, Kyle, afterwards. I'll get you the name of that program. It's a really good program. Very simple, and it works well. It works on pretty much any computer. But I still have it. I just haven't. I've unloaded it, and unfortunately, it requires you to like keep it registered, and I haven't registered it, so it's gone. So anyway, the airplane that I recommend, if you go to www.horizonhobby.com, they have an airplane on there called the Champ. Okay, not the Champ S, but the original Champ, CHAMP. It's a little orange airplane. It comes with everything that you need to fly. It's under $100. I think it's like 80 or 90 bucks. Hey, what's up, CO Thunder? And so no, that's cheap. It's under 80 bucks. It comes with the radio, it comes with the airplane, and it comes with the battery and a charger. And you can buy additional batteries for it and charge them. Each battery lasts about 10 minutes. Now, so it's the Horizon Hobby, and then the name of the airplane is called the Champ. So go under airplanes, go to Ready to Fly RTF, and then look up Champ. And so RTF is what you're looking for. That means it has everything that you need to fly. Ready to Fly RTF. So I recommend that for anybody. It's got no fancy electronics. It's got no GPS. It has no training system. And I think it flies better than any of those airplanes that have all that stuff. And I've read online people that have bought these, like, the new Champ is called the Champ S, and it has like all this safety software and stuff in it that's supposed to help you be able to fly better. And everybody that I've read online has said that, you know, like the GPS locks up and the airplane flies off without them controlling it and all this other stuff. So just stick with the regular old Champ for $89 and you'll be happy, and it's a great airplane. And if you look on my channel, I did a review on it years ago. If you look at my RC section, there's a review of it. But it's just a great beginner airplane. Very simple and fun to play, so, or to fly. So, but yeah, I'll get you that, Kyle, afterwards. I'll get you the name of the program to practice with if you're willing to put the money into it. I think it's worth it because it really will help you learn how to fly different airplanes. Oh, someone's lagging, huh? So now getting to Jeremy's question. Where am I supposed to go? Hang on. Okay, we're going the right way. The IR tracker does not require you to be in a dark room. However, you cannot have lights on behind it. So I had a light on behind me from the back, and that causes the IR tracker to screw up. If the lights are on the side or behind your television, like where the tracker is, it's fine. But if the light's coming from behind you, it screws the tracker up. That's what I was doing. So yes, you can turn sleep off in ATS. That is correct. Let's see. 44 Magnus says he's lagging. That sucks. You started watching MSC on YouTube. You decided to start watching my other streams. Oh, cool. CO Thunder, thank you. I will be either Wednesday or Thursday. Now, we're only doing 3 songs this week for church. So I should actually be home early enough on Wednesday that we can that I'll be able to play My Summer Car Wednesday night instead of Thursday night. So that we will we'll resume My Summer Car this week. And we'll also be doing, I have about 3 more episodes I need to release from last week, so we'll be doing that also. So, but you're welcome, Kyle. I love talking RC, obviously. I love all things RC, but the planes they have a sweet spot in my heart. I started flying helicopters first and then moved to airplanes. And that's so funny, CO. Yeah, I'll try to get those 3 out before Wednesday if I can. Maybe I'll do like a 3 MSC release tomorrow, and that's it. What gear am I in? 10th. Oh, no wonder I'm like, geez, I'm revving so high. Where's my speedometer? Hold on, I need to get my info meter on here. Hold on. 85. That's why I'm like, gosh, well, I guess we could cruise at 85. Not a big deal. Your internet's still not working? Is everybody's stream screwed up, or are the people able to watch? Like, some people are saying there's lag and stuff. I'm busy right now, Violet. When I'm done streaming, we can talk about whatever it is. Okay, what's your question? Yeah, I told him to. He will after we're done with the stream. It might. You're right. Okay, CO saying this is fine. Jeans machines. Okay, so sorry guys. At least it's not my internet. Usually I don't have problems with the internet, but sometimes I do. Very rare with Armstrong. In fact, I think in the last 3 or 4 months I haven't had any issues at all. So they did do some major upgrades to their system. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, thanks for the warning here. Jeez. Throw me into the middle of the road here. William's doing good, so. Yeah, but I'll get you those links, Kyle, afterwards for both the controller. I'll try to find all 3. The controller, the practice program, and the plane. And if you want to, you can just jump into the plane. One thing I do recommend, if you're getting into RC airplanes, before you get one, start looking around for very big open fields. You'd be surprised how quickly the airplane gets away from you. Oh, come on. Oh, it's 70 here. I thought it was 80. So, but it goes fast and it gets away fast. The other thing too is, one thing I have to tell people that play video games a lot, that try to learn how to fly RC planes. Good airplanes are not at all like playing on a video game, because you can't do like your Nintendo thumbs, I call them, where you jam on the controllers. You have to, you said, yeah, I do all the time, Yeah, you can't mash. The controls for airplanes are super, super sensitive. So, like, you have to learn how to just move the sticks, like barely moving the sticks to get the airplanes to respond. And that's a lot of people that play a lot of video games have a hard time adjusting to that. You know, dumb thumbs, you know. You have to just easily, gently touch it. Most guys just want to jam on the sticks, and they're like, whoa, and the airplane flips over and they're crashing, you know. It's a very minute adjustment. So 44 Magnus thing is lagging every 20 seconds or so. Interesting. Yeah, there might be buffering issues. Could be an area problem. Could be something with, you know, maybe some storms came through, or didn't like all the freezing and thawing is damaged somewhere, anywhere. Well, that's a good point, Jeremy. Yeah, it's funny. The workers on the net, right? Cell plays War Thunder. I have not. I've tried War Thunder on a couple occasions. It just seems too capture the flaggy for me. Like, I don't know. Maybe because it's the respawning thing, kind of. Even though you only have 3 spawns, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't. I liked it, but I just kind of felt like, okay, it's always a mad dash to the flags, and whoever controls the flags wins the match. And I just kind of, I don't know, I get burned out on that. I mean, it kind of happens like that in World of Tanks, but that's always like a last ditch thing. Like, anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I'll remember, Kyle. Once we're done with the stream, I'll jump out and we'll just stay on the channel here in the chat, and I'll get you the links for all that stuff. 'Cause I love it. So we're going to get here real quick. I'll probably do a little bit more of a second trip here since we're finishing. I mean, this is it. We're almost done, and I've been on for what? Like half an hour? I'd like to play for another half an hour, and then we'll call it night. Or at least another 15 minutes, because a 24-minute stream, like, come on. What am I paying for here? Yes, CO Thunder, I do. In order to have pro mods, you have to have all the DLCs. So yes, I do. Every time a new one comes out. Oh, that's right, we're on the wrong side of the road. Oh, great. Every time a new DLC comes out, I do buy it for the truck sim. So, doing short trips, right? Exactly. Well, we'll see what we get here. We'll probably I'll probably end up heading up to Iceland, so we'll have to drive through Scotland. I don't mind driving through Scotland. It's pretty, and it's actually a little bit less. Ooh, way over revving there. It's not quite so stressful as driving through the southern part of England, where all this traffic is. Where am I supposed to turn in? Okay, there it is. So once you're cruising through England here, I mean, we're already here, so. Oh, I did see Bull. Thank you. Yes, I did. I just totally cut that guy off. Sorry, not from here. Don't hit my truck. Great Britain. Yes, thank you. I feel like I'm in like a really high gear. I should be in 2. Hang on. Okay, my trucker Josh is back. Somehow I got in the hole here with the wrong. I came in the wrong side, obviously, because everything's backwards here. Oh crap! I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. I was trying to get it so I didn't have to go in on this side, but I'm going to. No, I never do those. You're talking about the deliver these packages for whatever. No, I never. I'm too lazy. Hang on, guys. I can't look at the chat screen for a second while I back up here. I gotta have my head turned to look out the window. Fire in the hole. There we go. Got it. Not too bad, honestly, for a first try here. There we go. Got it. Yeah, we came from Sweden. That's correct. Oh, any package from Sweden? Well, I think this would actually qualify because this was from Sweden. To or from Sweden. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect delivery. So there, I just did the mission. That paint job is awesome, Jeremy. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I love stuff like that.
What boss
All right, so let's take a look at the job market.
What's boss like?
Freight market. My guy's pretty rested. So we are in Hull. And we've got Hull to Glasgow. Cool, that's cool, Seabull. Yeah, just you can send it through Facebook. Sorry. Oh, two, right? 10 different countries. This is going to Romania. I didn't even realize Romania was on the map. That's pretty cool. Haven't been there yet.
Boss rates all?
Poland, mais
Down the best.
en français.
Yeah. How much
Pigs and what I would say is if
rates there?
44 Magnum, if you can get to 100 pigs, and then each day, or maybe every couple days, any pigs over 100 you sell, seems to be like the optimal. But they're hard to feed. That's the problem. Oh, that's cool, Asel. Oh, he's from England and lives in Japan. How do you like Japan? It looks like it'd be really beautiful there. France, Great
I
Britain.
love Japan. That's what I'm going.
You want to live in Japan too, John?
Yes.
Well, I don't really want to go any of those places. This is the highest dollar per mile here. It's right here too, so it's going to. So we'll go to Glasgow if we can make it in one piece. I guess it's here. This is our GPS spot, so this is pretty cool. We're just gonna drop that off and pick another piece of cargo up right from here. That works out nice. So, freight market. There's our little piece. We're gonna take the job. Gotta figure out where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Oops, that was not reversed. This is reversed. Oh, it was right next to where we were. Huh. I think I missed. Nope, I got it. Okay, good. Woo! 300 pigs. Holy cow. I mean, holy pig. Yeah, they have. I think there's 2 places. I think I think it actually has 2 different places. There's a tutorial also in one of the houses.
House mouse.
The Cows Mouse.
Yeah, it's a house mouse.
Give why.
Give one.
Give why.
Boy.
The tablet that shows all. Sorry. Look out! Hot chemicals. Got our daytime running lights on. Let's see if we can survive Great Britain. Oh, I always get so nervous driving here. It's just so weird. Like the turns are what's weird. So like a right-hand turn is a left-hand turn. That's what always throws me off. So sometimes coming out of exits and stuff, I just screw up because I'm so used to like checking traffic. I'm gonna get out before that lorry or before that caravan gets in front of me. 200 pigs to the butcher. Yeah, then you'll be bored though because it's gonna take forever to get to the. Oh, like you can hear me shifting. Yeah, the hydraulics. Oh man, this is busy. Oh, DAF is the same, right? I think they all do that for the manual transmissions. At least this trailer is short. It makes it getting around these like tiny little curves and stuff easier. Enjoy it while it lasts, guys. One and only time I'll ever be in Great Britain. I do come over here occasionally. Like to get to Iceland, sometimes you have to come through here. So there you go, with fields on both sides. Well, but you need to find somewhere where you can land too. That's the other trick. So you need to find a like nice paved area where you can bring it in. Hopefully, not somewhere where there's going to be like lots of posts or wires. Thank you for hosting me, Kyle Franz, by the way. Yeah, they're expensive to feed. Even maybe 50 pigs. Like, I know on our Goldcrest farm, we're keeping 50 pigs, and we sell off anything over the 50 mark. So, but Yeah, just you make sure you have a nice place to land. The airplane doesn't require, that little airplane doesn't require much of a runway, but it does require some of a runway, so. Yeah, right, exactly. It's the wrong side. Well, it's not really the wrong side, it's the left side. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Whoa. That's pretty. That's some nice scenery right there. And this truck only goes 90, so I can't get 97. You getting sleepy, John? The hard thing about England is when you have to change lanes, because I have to rely on that little mirror over there to see what's coming up on my side. And unlike real life, they just kind of appear, so it's like, whoa! Right, it's not the right side, it's the left side. 60 watt, nice. Okay. You know, I don't think the price of animals changes. I think it stays the same. John, hold on. I'm trying to drive here, kid. I'm concentrating. I'm in a foreign country, and I don't know what side of the road to drive on. You what? No, you can't. You're grounded for a week, remember? No games. I mean it. You guys did not do a good job cleaning your room, and I'm not happy about it. You said when are they going to put all the castles in? I don't know. I think Pro Mods kind of does. Yeah, you can. You just have to have a USB port. So, and the steering wheels really don't take any CPU powered. So as long as you have a, because the steering wheels require you to plug them in anyway. So yeah, definitely. The downside with ETS now is that there's so much DLC that you're looking at. If you're going to do Pro Mods, you're looking at quite an investment to buy it unless it's on sale. I think the base game is super cheap though. I think you can get Euro Truck Simulator 2 for I think $4 or $5, but the DLCs are what get you because they're like 15 to 20 bucks. So Jerry said, "You meanie." I know. Well, you know what? Like I said, they have to keep their room clean, and their room has been trashed. I've been asking for 3 weeks to clean it, and I finally said today, I'm like, you know what, guys? Until this room is clean, there's no more video games. And they're like, well, fine, we're not going to clean it. We're not going to play. Like, okay, we can play that too. So now you're going to get a week off. So no, you have to keep Pro Mods up to date. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know. I just like to keep it up to date. Well, I mean, why on earth wouldn't you? I think you're probably looking, I don't know. You'd have to look at the store 44 Magnum and see what they're asking for the total package. Might be like $60 or something to get everything, or $50 to get everything. Like all DLC, map DLCs. And then Pro Mods is about $1 every 2 months. You can download Pro Mods for free, but I always use the $1 service. First, I want to support them. Secondly, at $1, it's like it works for 2 months, and then you got to update it. But it's much easier because it comes down in a single file, so you don't have to do all this file unzipping and stuff. You just grab the single file that comes down, unzip it into your mods folder, and you're all set. So yeah, you definitely can hook it to a laptop. As long the thing that I would do, Siebel, is if you can make sure you can play the game, like it runs well on your laptop. If the game runs smoothly on your laptop, then you'll be fine with the steering wheel. So the steering wheel is not going to add any it's not going to pull your game down at all. So there's a pretty castle up there, or that's a church, isn't it? Yeah, it's like an abbey. Yeah. I know I'm not going 80 miles an hour. Hold on. Yeah, wait for a bundle deal. They might even always offer a bundle. I don't know, but they definitely, if you wait till Memorial Day or any of these holidays coming up, you'll get a good deal. There probably was a good deal over the weekend on it for Easter, but I don't know. I don't pay attention to it anymore because I just when the stuff comes out, I buy it. I'm like a subscriber for life. I just love this game so much. You guys don't even see how much I play it. I do it for the streams, but I also play it when I want to relax. So sometimes at nighttime I'll come up here if I want to do Bible study, and I play the game and listen to my Bible study. So yeah, and Italy's not too bad. Italy's, oh man, I'll tell you what, if you get to Italy, make sure you get down to the island where Palermo and Massimo and all that stuff is. It's beautiful. That island, I can't remember what the island's called, but it's just a beautiful island. That's probably the most beautiful part of the Italian map. It's the most beautiful part of Italy. Oh man. feel weird doing this, but it's the right thing. Pick a gear, stick with it. We're just going to stay in 6th until we get up this hill. Eventually. Speed cameras. Eventually. So far, it's been an uneventful trip, and I'm hoping that most of this trip is going to be on the freeway anyway, so... And I do appreciate England's beautiful roads. I really do, especially after watching, you know, Top Gear for a couple years now on, on Amazon. I really do appreciate the roads and the freeways are just beautiful, like the scenery, especially as you go up north into Scotland, and it's a pretty area. 97 above my speed. So everybody else had a good Easter weekend and relaxing, got to see family and stuff like that. Hopefully got outside a little bit in those balmy 45-degree temperatures. I know I did. I went for a walk every day this weekend, and I went for a walk today too. I was talking to Micah on the cell phone while I walked. How's my gas doing? I haven't checked the gas in a while. Where's the... Okay, we got a little bit over half a tank. We should be fine. I don't need to... Oh, no, I hope they don't cancel it. I mean, those guys are getting old. I mean, I hate to say it, but they are. Like, they look old. They looked old this year. Like, this is the first year I saw it, and I was like, man, those guys look old. Yeah, I hope it goes on for a long time. Did they say it was canceled? Like, where are you hearing that it's canceled? I mean, if it's not bringing enough revenue in, I guess, you know, I don't even understand how that works aside from Netflix subscribers, you know, like just like it. Or I'm sorry, Amazon subscribers just like it. I don't know. Because it's free with Prime. But I guess everybody else has to buy it, so maybe that's how they make their money. I've definitely enjoyed Grand Tour. It's been really good. But it's still it is kind of a Top Gear copy. Like, I don't feel like they really, you know, like a lot of things they do are just like, oh, like, hey, we're going to do the same thing we did in Top Gear, but just call it something a little different. Oh, come on, don't stall. There we go. Thankfully, 7th gear is pretty long on this truck, so you can kind of get down in those low RPMs and without bogging the engine down too much. Plus all the horsepower. Heading north towards Carlisle and Liverpool. Yeah, pretty much they are top. I mean, I know they're the guys from Top Gear, but the first year of Grand Tour, they did a lot of different things than they did in Top Gear. Some of the things were the same, but they had a lot of... But I felt like this year they kind of just went back to that Top Gear formula. And, you know, I don't know. I felt like, you know, I liked the Grand Tour because it was different, and now it's kind of the same, so... It was still good. We enjoyed it. They're just silly. Things you wouldn't want your mother to see. It's like, whoa! What are you guys doing? What's the speed? Oh, it's 80. Oh, man. Cooking. Yeah, this is all pretty here. I didn't know they grew sunflowers in England. I guess they grow everything there. Look how cloudy the skies look, too. I like that. A little more like the UK there, with all those clouds. Well, they haven't killed them off this year. That's one of the things they got rid of was the dying celebrities. They didn't have those in season 2. Where the heck is Gator? He's going to come in at the last... Oh, he's probably in bed, actually. You know what? No, I'm looking at the time. It is 10 o'clock. He's probably seep. Oh, yeah. Man, I haven't eaten since like 3 o'clock. I'm hungry. I need to have dinner. We need some dinner. Wow, this is pretty here. I think I've been maybe through this area before. I don't know. Wow, that's really cool. Some kind of like the dam-made lake. A lake created by the dam. Yeah, it's about, yeah, I said like 10 o'clock. It's getting late. 48. Whoa, I'm cruising. Whoops. As soon as I get down to speed, it's going to be time to speed back up again. I'm a bad boy. Oh, this is why, though. We're getting into these, like, switchbacks here. Wow, this is really pretty here. I feel like I need to be down some gears here. I'm so bad at driving on this side of the road. I feel like we're doing okay, though. Usually, once again, once you get up into the northern country here, into Scotland and Wales, you know, there's just not as many traffic circles and not as much like winding around going on. So I feel like a little bit more in control here. Busting the speed limit here. So I'm not feeling quite so crazy as I do when I'm like in London and in most of Great Britain. I feel like like there's just so much traffic and everything's backwards. Here I have kind of time to kind of think things through. And I mean, honestly, well, you know, if you go on eBay, it seems like the cheapest wheel out there, which doesn't have force feedback, that's good, is that Thrustmaster Ferrari steering wheel. It has like a Ferrari. They have like a Ferrari brand steering wheel. It's a good starter. You know what I mean? Like if you're just basically wanting to have gas pedal brakes and a steering wheel. No. Okay, but then you got to hang them up when you're done. Make sure they're. See how they're hung right now, like where they're spread out and drying? That's what needs to happen if you're going to use my towels. I always end up preferring the Scania trucks because they have more horsepower. I actually like the way the DAF looks better, but I got to say, I like the interior of the Scania better too. The DAF has that weird hump on the, like where the speedometer is. It makes it very difficult to see like what's in front of you. Sometimes I find myself trying to look over the dashboard because it sits so high. So I think the Scania, just for driving purposes, I like the cab better. So yes, Scania and Scania. The farm sim wheel. Well, if yours is working though, it's different. But if you're gonna buy a new, I wouldn't spend money on the farm sim set. See what has over 900 degrees of steering. Is that the Ferrari one? You can always change that though. You can adjust the wheel settings and stuff to make it like. I know this wheel's adjustable up to 900 degrees. I have it set, I think, at 800. I think. Is that right, Billy? Are you talking about the Ferrari wheel? I'll let you guys work that out. But that can be used for truck sim, and you can actually. I used when I had the farm sim joystick. I actually used that right stick on the control panel as a shifter. So I'd pull it back, shift down, and push it forward to shift up, and that worked really well. So it was actually like having a slap shifter anyway, like not a full shifter, but it's a good looking DAF right there. That's not a bad deal. Is that for both, Jer? For the wheel and the panel? Is this guy really going to do this to me? Come on, dude. Where I'm going. A lot of traffic coming off that. Don't do over 900. Yeah, I just personally have preferred, after using the G29, I just love it. It's a great steering setup. And then I have that Thrustmaster shifter between the two of them. It's a lot of fun. I still have to put my Logitech shifter online. I keep forgetting to put it up there. The G4 shifter. Okay, so you're going to keep... So that's just for the steering wheel. All right. Yeah, I actually kind of liked. I liked the farm sim wheel the way it felt. I just, because of the breakage problems that I had, I'm just afraid of it. What's the speed here? 80. Okay. There we go. Let's see how far we got to go. We should be able to make it tonight. Was that a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit? I guess not. I thought it said 50 ahead, but 50. Where? I keep saying 50, but then the speed limit's not going down to 50. It's making me super nervous. 50 again. Oh. I forgot in England everything's in miles per hour, so I'm going 80 kilometers an hour, which is 50 miles per hour. Right, yeah, it is 50, but it's freaking me out because I'm thinking I'm going to have to go 50 kilometers an hour, but it's actually 50 miles per hour. Yes, Evelyn. What, Violet? No, you're not using my computers. No, get out. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm very upset with you guys for not doing what you're supposed to do. Get out.
I did.
You got a week. You're grounded for a week. We can talk about it after the week's up. Jeremy, you said meanie. Sometimes you got to put down rules, you know. They're still not finished with the room, by the way. But I told them they could take a break for the rest of the night, which means they won't get clean until the next time they come back because they're leaving for their mother's house tomorrow. Why, Daddy, why? I think we're going to Glasgow, actually, so we're going to stay in this lane. We said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness, and the cop didn't pull me over. I've done nothing wrong. I mean, if you can afford it, yeah. I think Thrustmaster makes good products. I haven't heard people... They're kind of like Logitech. Like, they make cheaper stuff, but it's well-made, and then they make real high-end stuff, too, that's well-made. The only ones that I'm always leery about are, like, Mad Catz and Satec. They seem to have pretty low... Though Satec got bought out by Logitech, but it seems like the stuff that they're selling is still kind of crap. A steering aid in the wheel. Oh, like, so it steers itself like a power... The T150, yep. Yeah, I think Thrustmaster makes really... I've never heard anybody that I've talked to that has Thrustmaster stuff be unhappy with it. So I think it's good stuff. They seem to get really good reviews and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with the TMX. And they're fairly inexpensive, too. Plus, they're modular, so you can add the shifter later. I don't know if the TMX comes with a clutch pedal or not, but it is fun having the... What? Ah. That's what I get for reading comments. It's all right. I got $8 million. It's not like I'm hurting for cash. Oh, yeah. You get for Mad's cash controllers you get for Christmas, and then you're like, because they broke like a week later. Well, yeah, they dropped they dropped the speed on me. I was reading comments. I didn't see the warning. Oh, yeah, Cytec wheel with the knob thing, right. And the speed limit goes back up again. I just have a mouse and keyboard and a wire decks. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. You have to have space for a wheel. That's one thing to keep in mind is that you got to have space for it, so... Yeah, you might have to lower your price a little, Jeremy, because I think you can get it new for $129. I don't know if anyone's going to buy it used for $150. I think they dropped the prices on those. So I'm pretty sure they're under $300 by a long shot now, like $220 or something like that for the set. You said you need a bigger desk. I know, right? You need a desk. You need to have it. It needs to be a thin desk at the front so that you can actually get the clamp on. So, Violet, you're not going to be allowed to play video games. So if you're doing it out of motivation to play games, that's not going to work. No. I love you, Violet, but the answer is no.
Okay. I go super penis.
There you go, 75. That sounds like a good deal. Yeah, same here, Billiam. I think my steering wheel pedals was 220. Yeah, it was like 220 or 230, I think. And then same thing, the shifter was 150. But dang, was it worth it? Because I had the crappy shifter first from Logitech. It's not crappy, but the Thrustmaster stick is just so much better feeling because it's actually all metal parts. So it when you shift, it feels like a. I mean, I've driven manual transmissions recently in the last 6 months. You know, I drive my son's cars and they're both manuals, and it feels like a real manual transmission. So it's a good thing. Get out, Ev, or Violet, get out. Don't sit here and fuss at me. Go, get out. Yep, get out. No, get out. Don't sit in my room and fuss, otherwise there's gonna be like a third week I'm gonna add to your grounding. Get out. Don't fuss at me. She's being fussy. Sitting in my room going, that's fun, because you're mad at me. Yeah, I'm trying to get my thing set, sorry. There we go. Violet. See, this is pretty country. We can handle this. I can handle driving through here. And the speed limits are high, so. Yeah, well, the other thing, too, I take, now, so, just so you know, 44 Magnum, I do take my steering wheel on and off. Like, I don't leave it connected to my desk, because when I'm editing the videos, I have to get them out of my way. I have to, like, get the steering wheel out of the way so I can type and stuff. So the steering wheel is, I set it on top of my computer off to the side. On the G29, the mounts that hold it onto your desk are just wide enough. Hang on, let me see. I gotta watch the speed here. Yep. No, it stays at 60. Okay. They're just wide enough that they stay on. It holds it onto my computer so they don't slip off. So I just stick the steering wheel on top of my computer on the front there, and then when I need it, I pick it up and stick it back on again. But I do keep it off the desk, so when I'm not using it. So. Yeah, definitely Track IR is worth it, Jeremy. I love my Track IR. Now, I really only use it for truck sim, but it does also work for farm sim, and it works well. So, you can you like the shifter because it can double as a weapon, and it's got some weight to it, right? I can use it as a. What did they call those flashlights that had like the like you could use them as a nightstick? I forget. There's a name for those. It's like a baton. What? What did you use to brush your teeth?
My mom says gunpowder.
You use gunpowder to brush your teeth?
Yeah.
So when you bite together, your mouth will explode? Like, pa-choo, pa-choo.
I don't use gunpowder.
I know you're being silly. Don't eat those crackers. If you do not eat in my room, go downstairs to the table and eat. Can you tell my kids have been home for a week and a half and I'm ready for them to go away for a day or two?
Hey!
Go downstairs and eat at the table. Do not eat that cracker in my room. I will be so upset with you if you eat that cracker in my room. I don't want those crumbs in my room. All right. Always be prepared for the zombie apocalypse. That's right. Starting to get into some heavy traffic here on the M5, or whatever freeway this is. I made that up. The M whatever. No one expects the zombie apocalypse. M74, there we go. It's much different than the M5. I think the M5 goes right through London, right? You said you don't like dirt. I don't like it in my room, on my bed. Outside is fine. You know, I have gotten used to having a mess because I've got so many kids that I don't have a choice. It's just a mess. I might soon be moving my computer down the basement because there's so much laundry that I need to do that I feel like I can't get to it all without being down there. So I might just have to, when I stream, I might be doing laundry as I stream. Nope, I'm streaming. I can't. I'm streaming. It's live. What do you want? Yeah, okay.
We're going to have to definitely clean up the outside of our house.
Yes, we
We're
do.
gonna have to just, like,
We need to do that
power
right.
wash the house,
Yes.
redo, like, spray paint with that white stuff on the deck that you did.
I'm not respraying the deck this year. It's gonna, it can go for another year or two.
Remember you used to when the deck started being kind of like beat up, you take that white and just spray the deck?
We'll see. A mag light. Yes, thank you. Thank you, 44 Magnum. Yeah. It's like a mag light, but it's a stick shifter. Yeah, that means you guys too. Well, Todd's coming over to help me cut that tree up. Yes.
I mean, like all of us. So we get rid of that tree and like we have to break that island and squeeze it.
Yep. It needs to. Our yard needs to be raked.
And it needs to definitely be
Yep.
like trimmed down.
Mm-hmm. That's all gonna have to happen this year.
Me and Caitlin, we made a list of
There you go. I've got you. I've got you. Now you're gonna play. You're gonna play a game because I was playing it. I know it's a great game. It really is. And I go through that too. There's times where I don't play it a lot, and then all of a sudden I find myself wanting to come back and do it some more. Let's see here. I'll make sure. Oops, that's right. I'm going into this lane. Almost pulled onto the wrong side of the road there. Well, the wrong side here anyway. Oops. Well, not right now, but I will be. I think starting sometime this week I might move my computer down the basement because I just there's so much laundry that has to be done that I just pause every hour and go put it in. But that way I'm down there getting it done instead of sitting up here 2 floors above it. Yeah, go clean your tractor. Do it now. Inverness. Oh boy, that's pretty right there. You've done that coming off the ferry, right? Yes. Well, we're in Scotland, I believe. Inverness is in Scotland, right? Rebel, you missed the whole thing pretty much. You just pulled an IROC, and IROC's not even here, so he pulled an IROC too. I don't know, but I sometime in the next week or two, once it warms up. It's cooler down there, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's true too. They can use the computer as a heater.
Wait.
John, please don't. Yeah.
Die from dizziness.
Poor Rebel. Can you die from dizziness? Well, if your heart stops or something, then that's why you're dizzy. Yeah.
Well, I've got lightheaded.
You said the spin cycle might be
Is that possible?
might be interesting.
I
Oh, when
got
I'm trying to
lightheaded.
stream, yeah.
I got lightheaded.
That happens sometimes.
Maybe it was because
William's tractor is now brown because it's so dirty. Boy, this is real pretty here. All right, what was that? Did you just knock my camera off my bed, Violet? What was that? What are you guys doing back there? Yeah, ATS is better with the steering wheel and shifter, though I'll tell you what, with the 18 speed, it's a little bit tedious. I like the 12-speed trucks here in Europe a little better. Yeah, I know the washing machines are loud. That's it. But I might even just move down to the first floor. That way I'm closer to it, so I can hear it when it goes like it buzzes. So I know to go down there and change it out. I think we're getting pretty close here. I got plenty of room in my family room. I used to stream down there or record down there, so I might just do it again. It would get one of the computers out of my room so it's cooler in here. However, I do like having him in the same room when we play together, like when my kids and I play together. So it's, I don't know, I have to think about it, but it ain't gonna be any loud. Obviously, my kids follow me everywhere I go, so it's not gonna be any louder that wise. They're right here with me in the room. Every time I stream, here they are. That's right, John. I love you too. You're a good boy, John. I'm driving, Gator. I can't read 14 sentence long comments. Clock Zero wants to see the webcam. Clocker to zero. Yeah, yes, they're actually yes, they're still doing DLCs for ATS. So we have soon Oregon is coming out. Like that's going to be the next state. And I don't know how soon it's coming out, but supposedly they're working on it. So it'll probably be in the end of spring or early summer at some point. Aberdeen. We're on the auto route 82. What time tomorrow? Probably between 7 and 8. It just depends on what time BC is available. Usually we start around 7:30, 7:30. So. Oh, that's right. They're working on the special transport DLC too. Yep. I've done that too, Jeremy. It's pretty rare, but I've actually done that on YouTube. One of the videos from Euro Truck Simulator that I made, I did tip over. It's pretty rare, but it does happen. And we are here. Yay, we made it. No crashes in England this time. Or the UK, I mean. Or whatever they call it now, this year. Whatever the flavor name is of the decade. Sorry, just kidding. Yeah, it's pretty fun, though. Because I use Pro Mods, I rarely run into special transport jobs, but... See you, Rebel. Here we are. Oh, just in time, except for there's nowhere to sleep, so that's not good. Is there? Hang on, let me look at the map. It looks like there's a sleep symbol here, actually. Nope. Oh, no. I'm going to be in big trouble. There's nowhere to sleep. Wait. What is that? It's good. That's a good thing they put the map there so you can't see anything. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Where are we going? Good to have a little map of the place here. Sorry, we're rolling backwards. I need to get into a lower gear. There we go. Yep, we're gonna go the other way. How about that? I'm just gonna go through the center here. Oh, the bulldozer symbol. Yep, so I can't sleep there. This is gonna be bad. I'm hours away from anything and I can't sleep. We'll probably just take this bulldozer wherever it's going. Oh, they got a heavy, like a special load up top too. Where am I supposed to take this thing? Oh, I am going up top. How you like that? And I'm rubbing the trailer again. Thankfully, they leave you enough room to get through here. Oh, that's true. You could fast travel. That's cheating. I'm just gonna run over this here. There we go. What is what?
Hard-headed me.
Somebody who's hard-headed is stubborn. That's what that means. That would be me about cheating. I'm hard-headed. I won't do it. I refuse.
I cheat all the time.
You cheat all the time. It's good to know.
What can I cheat?
I got my eyeball on you, kid. Where the heck is this?
I never cheat in the world.
You never cheat anymore?
Yeah, I don't cheat ever.
Yep, just skip parking the trailer. No, so we must be close, but unfortunately, I think I'm headed the wrong direction. Here we go back down to where we were.
Where do you have to go?
I don't know yet. I haven't found it. It's on the map, but I haven't actually physically seen the place yet. This is good because my guy's super tired, so now we can drive around in circles for half an hour and completely run him out of energy.
Turn.
U-turn.
You have to turn that way.
I don't know where I have to turn. I'm trying to figure that out, John.
Follow the arrows.
Follow the arrows. The arrows are like out. They're not in. This is where we have to deliver it. I just don't know where it's. There, it's where. Of course, it's going the other way. Perfect. This is England. It's supposed to go this way. There we go.
Left.
Boop. Okay, delivered. You didn't see that happen.
Done. Left.
Too
left
impatient.
in England means white
not-
in
it's
England. White in England means left in England.
Left in England means right, and right in England means left. Okay, that's how it works. Let's see what jobs we got. I'm not going to continue on, but we're going to take at least a look and see what we got available here in Glasgow. I think these are going to be the jobs here. So we have this track. Oh, I don't want to go to Ireland. Oh my goodness. William said, good job. These are all coming out of Stein. So these are jobs that I could take. Thank you, by the way. That dragon is thanks to Jeremy, who's complimenting himself. We could go to Italy. Wait, wait, what'd I do?
You wish you could go to Italy.
We could go to Italy. All the way through the United Kingdom. Man, that's a scary drive. Mushu on Milan. That's so funny. All right, what else? Is there anything else at Stein? There's 2 more trailers. There's one going to Norve. So that'd be almost like the reverse of our trip that we did now. Ooh, one's going to España. That's a very low pay, though.
Hey, Seth? What are you going to do now?
I just do not want to go to Ireland. I've been there once, and it was a disaster, and I almost died. I'm going to pick tonight, Jared. I'm not going to start, though. Man. Well, as long as we're here, we might as well just go for the gusto, huh? Yeah, that's a pretty good price per mile. I sense disaster. All right. My guy needs to go to bed. But here we're going to end here. Yeah, that's true. You can't die, so that's a good point. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode of Truck of the Dragon. I did have fun with this. This was a pretty
Why'd
cool...
you call it the Truck of the Dragon?
Turn on mortal mode, right? I don't know, because we got this truck here. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. For all you YouTubers out there, thank you for watching, and
Why you
we've had some fun, haven't we?
How come
Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Oh my gosh, Jeremy, asking me questions at the end. Okay, what countries are added? Please stop, John.
Dad.
We have things that are added. Okay, John. Okay, stop. First thing that ProMods does is it adds a ton of cities in that weren't already there. So you have a bunch of little towns and stuff that weren't there before. It also changes some of the freeways to make them a little more realistic of what's really there. Countries added. You have Ireland. You have Iceland. You have all of Finland, which isn't included in before. You had some parts of Finland, but now you have the whole thing. You have a little bit of Russia added. We have Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, and I wish I could see the names. You have like I said before, Romania. You also have so basically all these Eastern countries you have added in that weren't there before. But more than anything, you also have a lot of detail. You have Andorra de Vella. You have all these cities that are into Spain. So anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff that ProMods adds. But like I said, not only does it add stuff to the map, but it also adds stuff in the map that you already have. So there's many more cities that are available. Lots of small places, lots of those cool places where I go off-road. You know, once again, we did Long Year BN, if you guys remember that, and through the northern part of Norway and stuff. All of this stuff is not included in the game. So once you get ProMods, it's put in there. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Thumbs up always help, and we will see you next time on American Truck. I'm sorry. Whatever Truck Simulator. This one, European Truck Simulator. See you next time, guys.